Hey, we're visiting the dark side again. In fact, it's so dark that we don't even have a meme for this intro. Huh. That's just sad. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions on the following games down in the comments section. Okay, guys, we're in mid-March now officially, or mid-March-ish, depending on when I decide to put this video live. So, we're going to be covering all of the latest hacks and homebrew news for the Vita for this current time frame. So, let's get to it. First game here, and I just gotta say one thing. The developers are getting more and more creative with their titles, because the following game I'm gonna talk about, that is a new Vita homebrew port, is called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Yeah, that's the title. It's almost as good as My Name is Mayo. Almost. So the description of this game reads, a short story about what sort of challenges everyday little things can be. Help the girl buy milk. Be the first not to disappoint her. And apparently we're going to be doing that all while on a giant acid trip, which the developers of this game just might have been on while making this. I think the graphical art style is probably the #1 thing that most people are going to notice when they first play this game. And as you probably could have guessed, yes, this is in fact a visual novel. So it's a very small visual novel, as in like 10 to 15 minutes. Wow, I think cooking certain foods in my microwave takes longer than that. However, this is one I'm kind of interested in because when I looked it up on Steam, it got overwhelmingly positive reviews. So yeah, there's that. Apparently we're missing out, but now us Vita fans don't have to worry about missing out because it's available for it. So we have a new update for Return to Castle Wolfenstein. You know, the Vita port. And we all like updates, right? Yeah, of course we do. Though with all these updates, the bigger question is, how many times are we going to be returning to Return to Castle Wolfenstein? The world may never know. So this update introduces an aim assist and fixes some graphical bugs. And for anyone keeping track here, this is version 0.0.5. Yeah, we're already up that high. And also included in this update is the latest Vita GL usage, fixed fog rendering, now renders as intended. Boy, that old Silent Hill HD collection could have really used that. And adds an additional extent on boot. So for all of you Return to Castle Wolfenstein aficionados out there, you'll be happy to know it got an update. Okay, so by a show of hands out there, how many of y'all have really wanted to play Droidfish Chess on your Vita? Yeah, I'm not really sure if this game was in high demand, but we do have a port of it on there. Might be a fun little romp while on the bus, or at least I'm assuming. I don't know, I'm too busy stalking people on there. Now, sadly, this is a game that I can't really comment on too much just because I have no idea how to play chess. Like, as in, at all, even in real life. Or as us computer geeks say, IRL. For what it's worth, I can play checkers, but that's as far as it goes, which probably is nothing at all. I don't even think it has anything to do with chess. So, yeah. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Droidfish Chess. It's now available on the Vita. But I don't see any fish. But you can still play it anyway. Okay, so here's something I'm really excited about. Did you know it's now possible for us to have cross saves between all of the Persona dancing games? Or at least that's what it would appear so, from a user called Floritzback. Not 100% sure if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah. But then when if I ever am. So he had this post to say, hello everyone, don't think this was posted before, but I found out how to save and replace saves from the PS4/PS Vita Persona dancing games 3, 5, and possibly 4. Normally the cross save function baked in the games require PSN, so this is a way to get around that. Requirements. Both PS4 and PS Vita need to be hacked/jailbroken. I guess that's obvious at this point. Firmware doesn't matter. Game versions don't matter either. And then of course he has all of the tools that you will need in order to make this happen, as well as everything that needs to be copy and pasted as well, which you will see on the screen right now. Don't forget to pause. And best of all, this user stated that not only can you do this with the Persona games, but most likely with every other game that follows a similar structure, so that's pretty awesome. And gotta say, this is a really cool feature. It's especially gonna come in handy someday when the servers actually do go down for all PlayStation Vita games, and the store eventually too. This way we'll be able to cross-save our games between both platforms, though I would imagine it's probably gonna come mostly in handy for the hardcore Persona fans out there because, yeah, you gotta have both versions. Still, hey, can't get enough Persona, am I right? And Icee. We just can't get enough of Icee. I mean, it's the only reason I'm making this video in the first place. Now this one really shocked me. Remember in my previous video how I talked about that we're going to be potentially getting a new Silent Hill sorta game that seems to use the assets from the Downpour game? Hopefully this time with much less Bogeyman. It was never really a fan of that character. Seriously, bring back Pyramid Head. And I wasn't expecting an update for quite a while because the user is working completely by himself on this. Well, we got an update already. And not only that, but it looks like we got an official title for this game as well. It's called The Four of Us Are Dying. Just out of curiosity, if the developer is watching, is that a Twilight Zone reference? I think it is. I'm a big fan of the series, so I just catch this kind of stuff. And speaking of the developer, NORAD Ninja, he said that he got the basic combat targeting done. So he's slowly working on this to make it more and more a reality for us someday. And I, for one, cannot wait to see the fruits of his labor realized. Also, if you're a fellow Twilight Zone fan, high five. That's pretty awesome. And that'll just about do it for today, guys. What did you think of this video? And the games that were featured on it? Are you going to be playing some that are already out, using some of the cross-save features that we now realize is a thing? Or are you looking more forward and up ahead to what's coming out in the future? And just how much LSD do you think those devs did with that Milk game? Please let me know down in the comments section because I'm always curious and need something else to do when I'm not stalking people on the bus. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible, and thus a big thank you goes to the following: Robert Johnson, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Zacrito, Frayden, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Alan Iwazuk, Shin Snake, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Meshuga 360, Gutter Drums, Phantom XRS, BMF, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, Claimer Malarkey, Saul Ramirez, Hemdall Imbert, PS Vita S, VG Legends, Kyle Brooks, Richard Cruz, Jared Hado, JR, Joseph Shavak, Kevin Enright, Silica, Jelle, Heston Joseph, Per Sterner, H-Hitter, Crazy Cat, Adam Thury, Wendy K, Michael O'Connor, Rodrigo Vera, Skullshrutugel TCG, David Ray, Dr. Super Artie, Matt Hargett, Jamie, Saban Fire, Ricardo Martinez, Mazgus, Donut Valley, Tasha Monty, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Eric DeWitt, Azumara, Juan M. Hermosillo, Lacerated 87, 1488 Dental, Burzin Mystery, No Good, Rizal Pliskin, Kayonko, Aridri, Buzz Sayin, Hector Gonzalez, Robert Sylvester, and Chris Foxhound. And a big thank you to Jun Chang for the recent PayPal donation. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from Play Asia in the video description for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from their website, merchandise, and of course, likes and shares can help equally as much. Okay, so I just thought of something. I'm going to go and stalk people on the bus while trying to figure out how much LSD the developers did for that Milk game. That's two worlds coming together right there.